Hi, and welcome to a great showcase. We have an awesome night of entertainment ahead of you. I'm Corey Crossman, Music Industry Development Officer for the City of London, and we're here to showcase some London talents. Well, we couldn't gather in London for Folk Music Ontario. We're excited to have seen things move online, and today we have a great showcase lined up for you. So we have a couple words of welcome, um, and our first performer, Ben Heffernan, will be up very shortly. So if you're not familiar with Ben Heffernan, it's a name you should know. He's definitely well advanced in songwriting and performing. He's a London-based solo award-winning artist, and displays a sign of maturity well beyond his years. He's been playing for over the past 5 years with over 250 plus shows. Traveled across the country and done extensive touring in 2019, and he was even nominated for a Canadian Folk Music Award for his EP Home. So I will turn it over to the intro. Thanks, and we look forward to seeing you later.
Hello and welcome to this incredible showcase of London talent. My name is Natalie Wakabayashi and I am the Director of Culture and Entertainment Tourism with Tourism London. I'd like to begin today by acknowledging the land on which we gather as the traditional territory of the Attawandaron, Anishinaabeg, Haudenosaunee, and Lenapewauk peoples who have long-standing relationships to the land, water, and region of southwestern Ontario. The local First Nations communities of this area include Chippewas of the Thames First Nation, Oneida Nation of the Thames, and Munsee Delaware Nation. Additionally, there is a growing urban Indigenous population who make the City of London home. We value the significant historical and contemporary contributions of local and regional First Nations of Turtle Island. I'd also like to thank you for your interest in London's music community. While we were unable to gather in person for Folk Music Ontario's annual conference, we have been able to continue conversations, establish new connections, and work towards growing the music community virtually this year. An enormous thank you to the Folk Music Ontario team for their continued leadership during this time. As we gather today to listen to some emerging talent from the Forest City, it is my pleasure to introduce the first artist of the day. Please welcome Ben Heffernan.
We push through all the darkness. We close our eyes, there's nothing to hold on to. How come I gave it all away? I'm holding on to every word you say. It's like there's a wall between us. Sometimes I wonder if you even see it. You're so close but feel so far away. I'm holding on to every word you say. Just an extra second before it gets too hard to breathe. Wish I could tell you that I want you. Well, you're right here in front of me. It's like everything's been changing, but I'm scared that maybe it will change too. Promise I'll take your hand and walk downtown. Feel the colors, baby, we're overground. If I tell you that I want you, would you promise that you want me too? Feel all the pressure building around us now. How can we live yet still keep this around? And if I tell you that I want you, won't you promise that you want me too? With you, with you, with you. Every moment that you're here with me just makes me want you so Cool, thanks so much. For everybody at home, my name is Ben Heffernan. We're here in London, Ontario at the London Music Club, playing a couple songs for this Folk Music Ontario live stream showcase, I guess. I wasn't able to be at the conference this year. I've been there a couple times, and it's always a great time. So, yeah, thanks so much to the Music Club and Pete and Corey at the Music Office for organizing this, and Nate Bornstein Productions. And, yeah, we're going to get into a second song. The song's called Growing Up. It's 9 a.m. It's a circus on the Broadway line. We're looking up at posters growing up before our eyes. And homemade politicians are serious about the state, saying we're all underwater, we drown more every day. Walk outside, maybe it's the strangest thing, but nothing feels any different, despite what people say. But still there's people dying, a killer virus on the loose, a war against the system, weeding out our worst. We let ourselves grow older, we hold our breaths, grab hold of every second we can get. But maybe that's the point. This isn't what we bargained for, but maybe this is better. This is something else. 'Cause honestly, I'm happy that all my friends care so much, trying to make a difference, finding a way of growing up. In 16, the day that David Bowie died is when everything went downhill, when things stopped being fine. But how much have we really changed? Have our dreams changed at all? We still the generation that hangs out in shopping malls. Yeah, it's scary when the president is on TV, but he's just a reflection of something we didn't see. A lot of the same reasons that all of us feel really hurt. Instead, it's our grandparents, the ones who vowed to change the world. Maybe that's the point. This isn't what we thought we'd get, but maybe this is better. This is something else. 'Cause honestly, I don't mind missing out on stupid shit, trying to make a change and not just trying to get through this. Oh, 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 we sit outside, we're looking up at war-torn skies. We hold on to each other, we're growing up before our eyes. But what we knew about our world means nothing to us anymore. But all we can do is try. Yeah, all we can do is try. Maybe we're just meant to try. Thanks very much. All right, I forgot to introduce the band when I said thank you to everybody first. So I got Carla von Estorff on bass, Parker Booth on drums. Usually when I'm doing this in front of an audience, I wait for everybody to applaud before I say the next person, but I think I can just kind of get it over with quickly today. We got a fake applause there. Cool. Yeah. Once again, my name is Ben Heffernan. I'm from London, Ontario. This next song's off an EP I have coming out in the new year. It's been very long delayed. But this song's called Everything I've Ever Wanted. Oh, I'm not turned up. 1,000 times I've walked the street alone, but everything feels so new tonight. Just me and you in the fading sunlight. Take my hand and we'll walk all night. We get back home and sit around just talking. Turn the TV on, but nobody's watching. All I want and all I need is in your eyes tonight. Tonight, we don't live long before we have to go now. So just kiss me till the dark comes closing in. When you hold me in your arms, and I pray it lasts forever. This is everything I've ever wanted. Turn the music on, your song starts playing. You stand up and reach to take my hands. We start to dance, to start to realize I can't get you off my mind. You'll be there all the time. We don't live long before we have to go now. So just kiss me till the dark comes closing in. When you hold me in your arms, and I pray it lasts forever. This is everything I've ever wanted. I know too much is changing that you can't just leave behind. You got that scared look in your eyes and you don't even try to hide. Can't say I know the way you feel, or that I can make it all okay. But I can take your hand and promise that I'll never get away. Tonight we're burning through the darkness, we're leaving all our ghosts behind. So for just a moment, close your eyes and say goodbye. We don't live long before we have to go now. So just kiss me till the dark comes closing in. When you hold me in your arms, and now you say this is forever. This is everything I've ever wanted. This is everything I've ever wanted. This is everything I've ever wanted. Cool, thanks so much. We got one more song. Hop back over to the piano. Alright, I'm gonna do this one by myself. This is the second song tonight, or it's not tonight. I usually say tonight. It's morning. But second song today. That's a brand new one. So the song's called "What Happens When the Lights Don't Follow You." Once again, thanks to Corey, Nate Bornstein Productions, London Music Club, and everybody for having me out. Thanks to Folk Music Ontario for putting this on. And hopefully we'll see you next year here in London. It's too bad didn't get to do that this year, but. All American heartbreak, you're feeling your world shake. Feels like your sky just won't turn blue. Stand in front of your high school, man, you used to feel so cool. Auditorium lights are better than you knew. California dreaming, all it's cracked up to be. Ain't that the worst thing you ever seen? Your friend dead on your couch at 19. Your dad died 2 days ago. Maxed out your visa to fly home. You didn't know what you'd come back to. Running into old friends, they share their condolences. They're not the kids they used to be. Well, neither are we. Packed up and moved away. Everyone in this town stays. Maybe it's time to come home too. You left here 6 years ago. Some months forgot to call home. When you landed the Crocs commercial, your mom was the first that knew. You just wanted to get away, just wanted to see it change. You just wanted to look up and see you too. America's going to war again. Just seen it on CNN. Feels like nothing's changed, even you. It's too easy to say there's no one really to blame, 'cause all of your dreams, they never came true. What happens when the lights don't follow you? What happens when the lights don't follow you? What happens when the lights don't follow you? And all of the cars move as fast as you. What happens when the lights don't follow you? And all of your dreams, they never came true. What happens when the lights don't follow you? And all of the cars going down the avenue. What happens when the lights don't follow you? Oh, 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 oh. What happens when the lights don't follow you? Thank you very much, everybody.
Hey, welcome back. I hope you have been enjoying this showcase from London. As I said earlier, if you're just joining us, we couldn't gather for the showcase in Folk Music Ontario in London, so we're taking it online this year. Been really pleased to be working with Folk Music Ontario. I'm Corey Crossman, Music Industry Development Officer for the City of London. And it's been a great year for music going online, I guess. And we're seeing some more of that right now. So thanks for joining us today. That was Ben Heffernan. If you're interested in working with Ben, please let us know and we can make that connection for you. I should note that December 16th, Folk Music Ontario will be hosting a online holiday gathering. So more information's to come with that, but that is December 16th. So mark that in your calendar. Now back to London. We have another performance that we'd like to showcase now. We have Dawn Red Sky. She's an Anishinaabe artist with Irish background as well. She's been living in Keshkazibdi for 10 years now. So she's soothing souls and hearts of London indie music community for years. Dawn has used her unique position to tackle Indigenous social issues with her music and art. We're going to turn things over to Dawn now, and I hope you enjoy.
Hi, my name is Dawn Red Sky, and accompanying me is Sean McDonald. I would, oh shit, I don't know. Oh, sorry. Oh, already. All right, my name is Dawn Red Sky. This is Sean McDonald accompanying me, and we're going to play some songs for you. This first one is called Danger. I'm a danger to myself and to others. Slap me out of this, slap me around under the covers. Well, that used to be me. I used to be on the stands, and now I'm the witness. Now I can say I was bad. That's just the way I was. What can I do except better choose who to love? I was the fool, I'm a lover. Hold me accountable, take me to trial, make me suffer. What can I say? Those were bad choices, I know. What can I do except to move on and to grow? You know me, I know I still crave some temptation. For the flutter, for the heat, for the blissfully sweet sensations. Ooh, but what can I say? That's just the way I was. And what can I do except better choose who to love? What can I say? Those were bad choices, I know. What can I Thank you. This next song is it's called We Could Have Ruled the World. We could have ruled the world, we could have taken over, just like the last man standing up upon my shoulder. I led myself to believe that I was more than a child, but you just stood there laughing. We could have ruled the world. We could have ruled the world, we could have taken over, just like the last breath left before my body's colder. I led myself to believe the more and more that I tried, but we just stood there crashing. We could have ruled the world. We could have ruled the world. Last time I seen I would be dead, I was ahead and I'm lost in my mind, losing my mind, lost in my mind. And now all that I need, all that I breathe, all that I breathe is that lost life, good for nothing, last life. Oh, last time I seen I would be dead, I was ahead and I'm lost in my mind. Fragments of time passing me by, and now all that I need, all that I bleed, all that I see is that past life, good for nothing, no. We could have ruled the world, we could have taken over, just like the last breath standing up upon my shoulder. I led myself to believe that I was more than a child. We stood there laughing, we could have ruled. Last time I said I'll be dead, I was ahead and I was losing my mind. Fragments of time passing me by, and now all that I need, I'm more than just a little girl. We could have ruled the world. Were you holding that sneeze the whole time? And then it just finally. All right. This next song features a 12-string. It's called Stir Crazy. Stir crazy, what do you think I'm sighing for? Stir crazy, you know you are the one I adore. Even if I had the chance, I try to leave the past in the past. Stir crazy. Sometimes I just feel so changed. Stir crazy. You know it's only me I can blame. I made a promise I must keep, and just between us don't make a peep. You know it's gonna be a long time. You know you're always gonna be mine. You know it's gonna be a long Stir crazy, stir crazy's got the best of me. Stir crazy, my mind is drifting, thoughts are at sea. And even if I had the chance, I'd try to leave the past in the past. Thank you very much. All right, we have one more song for you. This song is called Swamp Water. Well, I don't think that I can go much farther, and I don't think I'll escape this swamp water, 'cause the tide has swept you away from me, and I know it's my destiny. No, your breath, breathe it in, breathe it in. Thank you very much. Again, my name is Dawn Red Sky, and that's Sean McDonald. Cool.
And another excellent performance. I want to thank Jacque, aka Dawn Red Sky, for that performance. That was awesome. So again, here we're listening to London-based artists. We're really excited to be taking this online and showcasing the great talent that calls London home. A big thanks to Tourism London for helping lead this and for helping make Folk Music Ontario possible. So again, we're here. We're looking at London artists. We've taken it digital after things couldn't take place this year in London. So this next artist we're very excited about. It's been a big year for them. The Pears, they're a fusion of classically trained singers and sisters. That's Hillary, Renee, Noel, and former punk rock drummer and longtime friend Steve. It gives a really cool sound with a warm hug around your eardrums and really sort of inspires you to dance. I think you'll certainly feel that here. The Pears were the 2020 Folk Music Ontario Songwriter of the Year winners for their song Did I?, which you will hear shortly. So stick around. We have the Pears next.
I look away and tell you not to think too hard. Walking hand in hand, walking step by step. Walking hand in hand, walking step by step. Walking hand in hand, walking ready, set, and go. We walk to the park with my hand in yours. Not really something that we've done before. You ask me if I like you and I say I do. I do want to ask you if you like to slow down. Cause it's a sore spot. I'm sorry that I kissed you little more. I had too much to drink and you touched real good. Walking hand in hand, walking step by step. 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 Walking hand in hand, walking ready, set, and go.
Thank you. We are the Pears from London, Ontario. And the next song that we're going to play for you all is a single from our album that we released last year in November. So we just had its 1-year anniversary last month. And this was a single. Did I? Just recently won the Folk Music Ontario Songwriter of the Year award. So we were very, very happy to have that news in a time that's kind of challenging for artists, and the validation was definitely nice. But here we are, back together singing, and I hope you're all doing well out there.
complicating things again. Did I misinterpret all those things you said again? Did I decide that you pull me in to this place? I swore I'd never go, oh, I'd never go again. Don't give me what I could have said. Don't give me what I could have done. Hold your tongue, help me through. Give me that love. Give me that you. Did I try so hard to defy the role? I never really did anything nice at all for you. Did I think of all the things you ever did for me instead of all the things you never did for me? Did I? Don't give me what I could have said. Don't give me what I could have done. Hold your tongue, help me through. Give me that love. Come on. Give me that. Ooh. Give me that. Ooh. Give me that. Ooh. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Don't give me what I could have said. Don't give me what I could have done. Hold your tongue, help me through. Give me that love. Give me that. Ooh. Ooh.
Thank you. What a incredible few months it has been. Certainly a wild ride, and we're really grateful to all the folks who keep working so hard to make things like this possible. The London Music Office here in our city is something we're really grateful for, and all of you, and all of you. And yeah, we really miss playing music together in front of a live audience, but this next song, it is actually a nice reminder of the power that can come from even just playing music together, and if one other person is drawn in. And this song is called Wrong Side of Life, and we wrote it after a tour that we had taken out to the East Coast in Canada. We had an afternoon off in Halifax, so we took our instruments down to the pier, and we were doing some busking, and we met a gentleman by the name of Steve Little, and he was kind of wandering out in the community that day, and he let us know that he was going through a bit of a tough time. He had recently lost his wife, and neither of his two sons were speaking with him. And that day, he stayed with us the whole time that we were busking. And for those of you who know what busking is, you know that that's not necessarily the most typical response, but people typically kind of just walk by and give you a nod. If you're lucky, they'll throw you some money. But this guy, Steve, he stayed with us for about 3 hours, and he danced to every song that we played. And he actually started pulling
chairs and tables from nearby cafe patios over to where he was dancing right in front of where we were playing, as if to invite other people into this experience that he was having. And it was a beautiful reminder for us that music creates this space where people can belong. And it doesn't really matter who you are, where you're from, what you connect with. That music just seems to have that universal language. And Steve inspired this next tune in that moment on the pier in Halifax that day. So here it is. It's called Wrong Side of Life, and we hope you like it.
Lost his wife 3 months ago. Now there's vodka on his breath and his story left untold. But he'll dance in the street and sway to the beat of our song. People are hurting, pushed away, told they're wrong. And do you know what it's like to live on the wrong side of life? And could you let go what you know, leave judgment alone? 'Cause what if we're wrong here, bending to be right, in line all the time? And what if we're lost here, anxious every night, getting harder to decide where I belong this time? Another guy walks into a bar, bluest eyes I'd ever seen, but he didn't blink, and it caught me off guard. At the end of his meal, a single tear fell from his face. How could I let my fear let me make that mistake? And do you know what it's like to live on the wrong side of life? And could you let go what you know, leave judgment alone? 'Cause what if we're wrong here, bending to be right, in line all the time? And what if we're lost here, anxious every night, getting harder to decide where I belong this time? Can I be more kind to those lives that are different than mine?
Thank you. Thanks so much. Wow, what a rush. This is incredible. We're very, very, very happy to be here. This next song is called High Hopes, and it's our last song for you today. We are the Pears from London, Ontario. On percussion there, that's Steve Watson. Steve Plimmer. Hillary's dad is Steve Watson. He passed away. We love him. So Steve Plimmer. We call him Plim so that doesn't happen. And then we have Renee Coughlin, I think, is her last name. This is Hillary Watson, and I'm also a Coughlin. First name is Noelle. We're very grateful to be here at the music club in, I think, London, Ontario. And this song is called High Hopes. If you at home would like to sing with us, we'd really love it. The chorus is, call it High Hopes. And I imagine you're musical people out there, so we're going to imagine you're singing with us really brilliantly. Here we go. This is High Hopes. Here we go.
Everybody's talking about keeping heads above water. I knew someone's daughter. She pretty much drowned. I prayed she run out of rope before she run out of road. I prayed she run out of road. Call it high hopes. Call it high hopes. He wears a feather in his hat. He can't remember why. His father told him that it's there to help him fly. He prays, he runs out of road before he runs out of road. I prayed she run out of road. Call it high hopes. Call it high hopes. I'm a little worried about life's being hurried. Why discourage? Keep those high hopes. Keep those high hopes. Don't you run out, 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 don't you keep those high hopes. Keep those high hopes. Keep those high hopes. Keep those high hopes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
Another great performance, The Pairs. I hope everyone enjoyed that. As we said earlier, that was an award-winning song with Folk Music Ontario earlier this year for their track I Did. Next, we're going to shift things up. We got a group called The Marrieds. Jane Carmichael and Kevin Kennedy are, in fact, a married couple. They're known for their folk country vibes that they send out with playful lyrics and sweet harmonies. The Marrieds also won a Folk Music Ontario award back in 2019 they were part of a competition called Songs from the Heart, and so they won in the Roots category for their track Reasons. So this December, the group actually celebrated their 10th, what they were calling, bandiversary. So they've been making music together for 10 years, and let's dial it up and check that out now.
Hello, we are the Marrieds, and today it is our 10-year bandiversary. So it's kind of great that we get to play today and play the songs that kind of started it all for us. So we were born out of a snowstorm, so the infamous Snowmageddon in London, and I woke up super early because I was awakened by snow plows, and it was about 4:30 in the morning. And turned on the radio, and then they said, "Oh, everything's shut down. It's a snow day. Go back to bed." So I was too excited, so I couldn't fall back asleep. So I ended up writing this song. It's 4:30, I wake up to the sound of the snow plows clearing the ground. My ears perk up to what the radio just said. It's a snow day, so stay in bed. Put on the coffee, make a cup of tea, because there's nowhere that we need to be. The snow ain't stopping, it's minus 20 degrees, so won't you stay snowed in with me? You always hope and you always pray that when you wake up the news will say they've had to close all the roads and highways, so have yourself a lovely snow day. Put on the coffee, make a cup of tea, because there's nowhere that we need to be. The snow keeps falling, now it's up to 5 feet, so won't you stay snowed in with me? I'll understand if you should go, but you won't make it far with all this snow, no. Put on the coffee, make a cup of tea, because there's nowhere that we need to be. The snow ain't stopping, now it's up to 5 feet. Oh, won't you stay snowed in with me? Oh, won't you stay snowed in with me? Oh, won't you stay snowed in with me? All right, so that was the first snow day. So you can imagine how exciting it was when there was a second one. And once again, I woke up super early. And before Kevin even woke up, I had written this next song.
Yeah, my role in the whole thing was just to shovel and then come and play some guitar. So I was just shoveling, playing guitar, and drinking hot chocolate and Baileys.
Yes, that was my
That
job,
was my role.
to make you the hot chocolate and Baileys. Yeah. Last night felt like Christmas Eve. I was too excited, couldn't sleep. The decision was still to come. Yeah, I tossed and turned all through the night. When I woke up to the morning light, the snow had clearly won. There won't be school bells ringing, just teachers singing on the second snow day in a row. Oh yes, the winds are blowing and it won't stop snowing, so back to to bed I go. 36 hours now I've been in these same pajamas. How I'll wear them for 24 more. I'm not leaving this duvet, and I can promise there's no way I'll be heading out that door. 'Cause there won't be school bells ringing, just teachers singing on the second snow day in a row. Oh yes, the winds are blowing and it won't stop snowing, so back to bed I go. Oh no, I won't be bored, there's lots in store for my day. Catch up on old episodes of all those daytime TV shows. Well, in my bed I'll lay, 'cause there won't be school bells ringing, just teachers singing on the second snow day in a row. Oh yes, the winds are blowing and it won't stop snowing, so back to bed I go. School bells ringing, just teachers singing on the second snow day in a row. Oh yes, the winds are blowing and it won't stop snowing, so back to bed I go. Oh, thank you. That one got a clap. So at this point, that song got, so I guess we have to backtrack a little bit. We weren't a band at this point, and, we just ended up singing these songs into our laptop and decided to post them on YouTube. So we're like, oh, we need to name ourselves. So we were doing backup singing and playing with an artist from Vancouver named Billy the Kid, and she always referred to us as the Marrieds or the married couple when she would introduce us on stage. So we're like, oh, let's just use that name. And then the song started going a little bit viral, and CBC Radio ended up playing that last one as their song of the day. And I think that day we ended up being number 81 out of top 100 in all of Canada for most watched YouTube videos. So it was very crazy, and we were doing interviews and all that. And then on the radio, they're like, oh, so we're expecting a third Snow Day song, because at this point, they told us, okay, the city is shut down, no one's going to work on the third day. So at this point, I'm like, well, I got two songs. I don't know about a third one. The first two are kind of easy, but this third one was super challenging to write, and took most of the day. And the night previously, we'd gone midnight snowshoeing, so we were a little tired from that. But this is the final song from the Snow Day trilogy. Snow blowing keeps growing, trucks towing, plows going down, sliding snowmageddon, 3 is off, slash 7, this feels like a dream. Friendly labor, sharing labors, happen out, doing favors, shut in city, sure looks pretty, all the snow makes us giddy, a fine few days these have been. But all good things must come to an end, and the holidays are just around the bend. We're sure this storm will go down in history, but this year ends our snow song trilogy. Hot cocoa, marshmallows, spend time and fine fellows, sleep-ins, big grins, teachers, kids, we all win the Snow Day lottery. Warm fire, snow tires, icicles, hang for wires, runny nose, slippery roads, and eat snow, we've got loads, come and you will see. But all good things must come to an end, and the holidays are just around the bend. We're sure this storm will go down in history. This year ends our snow song trilogy. Out of coffee, out of cafe, going from a good to bad, we close stores back, so we're gotta go shoveling more, we do it all the same. Wet feet, snowy streets, all of this is bittersweet. Cars, buried people, worry, snow squalls, scatter flurries, still we can't complain. 'Cause when we were starting to go stir crazy, from being locked indoors and acting lazy, some friends call up, say, hey, what you doing? We're all going out, midnight snowshoeing. It's not a school night anyway. But all good things must come to an end, and the holidays are just around the bend. We're sure this storm will go down in history. This here ends our snow song trilogy. This here ends our snow song trilogy. Now this here ends our snow day trilogy. Thank you. So those songs represented our beginnings, and 10 years later, we have 4 studio albums now, and this is the title track off of that one, Heavy Hearts. Heavy hearts make it through the night. Hold on with me, hold on tight. 'Cause nothing's certain in this life. Through all this darkness, there's still light. Gotta fight the demons with all your might. She's your angel by your side. Changing places, 2 worlds collide. It was my will to try. You'd give your life for mine. Through all this darkness, there's still light. You gotta fight the demons with all your might. Heavy hearts make it through the night. Hold on with me, hold on tight. Thank you. All right, we're going to finish with one last one here. And this is, I don't know about you, this is my favorite one to sing together just because we wrote it together out in Prince Edward Island, one of our favorite places to go to. And just singing it kind of brings me back. And it's especially nice now when we can't travel. So, yeah.
It takes me there.
This is Back to You. Thank you to Corey and the London Music Office and the crew here. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I wake to you in the morning hear the boy call out your name. But time, it taunts and tears me away. And now I'm drifting out on the water in a boat built for two. I know tides will change, but no matter where I go, the wind will carry me back to you. And I'd like to settle here with you, my love. And we'll live the life that we've been dreaming of. In a little yellow house with laundry on the line. And we'll spend each day like August and July. But now I'm drifting out on the water in a boat built for two. And I know tides will change, but no matter where I go, the wind will carry me back to you. To you. To you. To you. And we'll walk out when the tide is low, sit and search for seals, and heading home, find tiny holes and go digging for our meals. Hang out at the harbor in Victoria by the sea, playing at the playhouse is where I wanna be. But now I'm drifting out on the water in a boat built for two. And I know tides will change, but no matter where I go, the wind will carry me back. Oh, the wind will carry me back. The wind will carry me back to you. Oh, to you. Oh, to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, another awesome performance. Thank you to the Marrieds for that, and congratulations on 10 years. It's very cool. We got more artists coming, but I just want to make a quick comment that the showcase applications will be opening in March for those that are interested in performing at Folk Music Ontario. Keep an eye out for that as well. Keep an eye out for future webinars. There'll be some stuff coming in January. As I said earlier, it was at December 16th. There's going to be that holiday party, so tune into that. It's going to be an online piece again. We're here. We made it to our final performer, so thank you so much. Again, thanks to Tourism London, Folk Music Ontario, Department of Canadian Heritage, Ontario Creates, the Ontario Arts Council, and as I said, Tourism London earlier. Big event, it's a big event taking this online. So thanks to all the folks behind the scenes that made this happen. Big thanks to Lindsay and his team. Big thanks to the folks at Folk Music Ontario. And without further ado, we're going to get into our next artist. This next group is probably the youngest. They have been together for a short time. Collective Evolution is a London band. Their core members are Corey Attic and Kelty Lynn. Their motivation as a band is to really make music based on the principles of love and collaboration. Their music reflects their values, journeys, and authenticity. So I think you'll really enjoy this next little bit. It's got a very cool feel. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and I hope you've enjoyed the artist tonight.
Playing with fire gets you burned, but you gotta learn how to use it. People will try to cross the line, but you gotta learn how to refuse them. In the end, it's your call to have the weight of the world on your shoulders. Deep down, you know you can't save them all, but you can save yourself. I heard you say your cup's so dry before your tears. Why you self-abusing? Excuses only get you so far. What kind of life are you choosing? Playing with fire gets you burned, but you gotta learn how to use it. People will try to cross the line, but you gotta learn how to refuse it. Playing with fire gets you burned, but you gotta learn how to use it. People will try to cross the line, but you gotta learn how to refuse them. And though I know what you're thinking, you'd rather watch the world go up in flames. It's better just to ask you for help. Say out loud your name. Fire's a healer, it has a spirit. What a force of nature, can you feel it? We can rise like a phoenix if we only believe in our right to love, to heal, to be free. Walk through the fire, walk through the fire, walk through the fire with me. Playing with fire gets you burned, but you gotta learn how to use it. People will try to cross the line, but you gotta learn how to refuse them. Playing with fire gets you burned, but you gotta learn how to use it. People will try to cross the line, but you gotta learn how to refuse them, honey. Having true intentions is what I've learned to keep myself from being burned. True intentions is what I've learned to keep myself from being burned. Having true intentions is what I've learned to keep myself from being burned. Having true intentions is what I've learned to keep myself from being burned. Walk through the fire with me. Walk through the fire, walk through the fire, walk through the fire with me. Walk through the fire, walk through the fire like a phoenix that's finally free. Walk through the fire, walk through the fire like a phoenix that's finally free.
Did we start early enough to do one of them again? The second one.
She spoke to me in a dream, vine hair and robes of nature's green. She placed her hands over mine, and colors filled my visions. Your landscapes, your lovers and enemies are brought together by one loving energy. mistakes that you made out of desperation to take the pain from illusions you carried inside, letting your life pass you by. You have two choices in what you see, heaven or hell, which will it be? Perception's your power, but don't let it be your prison. Look around. The signs are everywhere. Look in my eyes, you'll see the stars. Free your mind. Know you are the light. Live it every day. Keep it in your thoughts. Speak it in your words. Compassion's your heart. Fall into pieces when you see what you have done. Can't change the past now, so love when you rise with the sun. Fall into pieces. Let your emotions go. Feelings will heal you once you face what you're running from. Live like your life's just begun. Forgive what has been done. Will you love when you rise with the sun? Will you face what you're running from?
Another great performance. Thank you so much for joining us here today. It's been an awesome day. Thank you to all the performers. It was great to see some live music from London. It was filmed at the London Music Club, so big thank you for opening your doors, Pete and the team there. And again, a big thank you to Folk Music Ontario for taking this digital. Need to shout out the sponsors one more time. Department of Canadian Heritage, Ontario Creates, the Ontario Arts Council, Tourism London. I'm Corey Crossman with the London Music Office. If you enjoyed today and you're interested in booking any of those artists or would like to learn more about them, please feel free to reach out to me. You can visit londonmusicoffice.com for all those details. And again, thank you so much to Folk Music Ontario and the team behind the scenes making this magic happen. Enjoy and have a great evening.